We're going to turn now to the crime which plagues many of America's major cities, and this includes Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where 4 men have been arrested on rape charges after the death of 19-year-old Maddie Brooke. Authorities say the LSU student was sexually assaulted, then was struck and killed by an oncoming vehicle after the men dumped her out of the car, leaving her. The accused teens say the sex was consensual, but Brooke's blood alcohol level was 0.319% at the time, according to arrest documents. That's nearly 4 times the legal driving limit, which, according to state law, is cause for third-degree rape charges.
Former NYPD Commissioner Bernie Kerik joins us now with his thoughts on this and more. Commissioner Kerik, your reaction to this particular case. I can only imagine the cases that you have seen during your career. Tell us about your reaction to this one.
I think it's horrendous. These young men should be put away for life, in my opinion. This is a tragedy in the fact that this young girl, her alcohol limit was 4 times the legal limit, nearly 4 times the legal limit. She was obviously taken advantage of. This scares me to death for parents around the country that have kids in school, have young women in school, young ladies that go to school. I've had my daughters, one's out, the other one's now still in college. And I was constantly harping on them, about going out, about how much you have to drink, about who you hang out with. This is just horrendous. And I think given the fact that her blood alcohol was so high, she was taken advantage of, and they should be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
Yeah, there was also that case down in Alabama where a basketball player has been arrested for shooting somebody. The story, the narrative being this girl turned him down at a bar, and don't know, this has to play out judicially, but that he and his friend went out and shot into a car where she was, and she died. And which brings to the question, homicides have been committed by juveniles acting alone. Those were up 30% in 2020 from 2019. Those committed by multiple juveniles, up 66%. The number of killings by children under 14 was the highest in 2 decades. Your thoughts on that? And let me just throw out as a former reporter in San Antonio, I used to see a lot of gangs involved, and they say, oh, they're teens. Yeah, they're young, but these are dangerous people.
You know what, Bob? That's a good point. Today's teens are not the same as they were 20 years ago. They see things on social media. They have these video games that turn a game into sort of a reality in their mind. The violence that the teenage arena is involved in today is beyond anything we've ever seen before. And the problem we have is that many of them, most of them, are not being held accountable the way they should. They're coming from homes that are broken homes. They don't have parents, father figures in many cases. And the bottom line is, they're going out there and they're doing insane, crazy things. Some of the video footage is showing right now some of these things that are happening in Chicago, in Atlanta, in Portland, Seattle, Baltimore. You know what? These kids have to be held accountable. And I don't care if they're a teenager. They've got to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
A lot of people agree wholeheartedly with that.
Absolutely, yeah. Desensitization, Bernie, as you're explaining, plus the lack of consequences that we're seeing more and more of, a dangerous recipe. Thanks so much for being with us. Bernie Kerik.
Thanks, guys.